Welcome to Go, coming to you from Vernon today, and of course you probably recognize where I'm standing, right at the entrance to Polson Park with the Vernon Science Centre behind me. But many of you might not know that one of the hidden gems here in Vernon is right across this parking lot. It's the Vernon Community Arts Centre. It's one of my favorite places in Vernon, mostly because they let me go in there and play with all the cool stuff. Coming up on today's show, I'm going to roll up my sleeves and get a little bit dirty and tell you all about an upcoming art show that starts in December. Now we're joined by Nikki Marshall from Nickleby Art Studio and Supplies, and you're going to teach me about felting.
I am.
Now I know that felt is a fabric kind of thing, but beyond that, I'm pretty vague. So what are we up to today, and what is felting?
Okay, so felting is the process of taking wool, and we add water to it, or we can also needle felt it, which is a different process. But today we're going to do wet felting. And what happens is with wool, certain types of wool, is they have barbs on them. And when it gets wet and it gets heated up, the barbs open up. And when we felt it, when we agitate it, the barbs go together and they felt together.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So you get rough with some wool?
Yes.
Okay. So
just like what happens when you put a wool sweater in the washing machine and it turns out to be this big.
Okay.
Yes, that's exactly what we're going to do today.
So how do we start?
Okay, so this is a resist, and this is actually some underlay for flooring. So do you want to lay it down? Okay, so just keep grabbing pieces like this and try to get it as evenly as possible. This is called a ball bras.
A ball bras?
Yes, and we're going to squeeze the water out onto, And then what we're going to do is we're going to pull this over top.
Pull this over top.
And squish it down to make sure that all the fibers are wet. Flip it.
Flip it. Whoop. Flip it.
Yep. And we're going to add another layer on this side too.
Okay.
From there, we will put the plastic back on, and then we're going to actually felt it. And you just keep rubbing, and that action heats it up and gets the fibers to move around. Okay, and then let's take our resist out of the middle. And we're just going to rub it on the, and roll it and rub it on the boot tray. And this boot tray is great because it keeps the water in and off your floor.
So cool. Wow. Now I'm a little bit nervous about this part because there's fire and safety glasses, and I've been getting a little bit of a briefing on do's and don'ts. So Patricia, what are we up to?
You're going to make a glass bead with a rod of glass from Italy.
A rod of glass.
A MAP gas tank.
Gas flame burner thing.
A torch. You're going to wear safety glasses because that's important. And you're wearing asbestos, you told me. So
I got asbestos underwear on.
He's covered.
Good.
All right. So your glass is going down and away from you.
Down and away from you.
Side to side. Side to side. And get your mandrel under here. Warming it up. Side to side with the mandrel. Or with the glass rod. All good. Keep turning side to side. Come down on your mandrel. Now come up above the flame and keep turning. Because if you stop turning, it's going to block on you.
Right?
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Wow, look at that.
Who knew, eh? You just rocked that.
Next in my series of lessons here to get an idea of just some of the incredible scope that's coming up at Artsolutely. Gail Woodhouse, you're going to teach me some more about Padre. I did this a few years ago.
You did, for Empty Bowl. You made a beautiful little bowl, and we made money on it.
Awesome.
It's a bit like a baseball. You're going to throw that in dead center of the wheel, as hard as you can. Good shot. So you're going to just hold on to the pot and squeeze as hard as you can. I'm just going to water for you. Squeeze and keep your arms as still as you can. You've got it done. And then very, very gently squeeze up to your nose. Very gently. Can squeeze gently and evenly to the top. You're going to squish back down, so you're going to push in and down at the same time. In with that hand. So this is where we start to open up the form. So you're going to go, use your thumb, find the center. Don't forget, we're coming down onto here for support. You've got it. Thumb down into the center, and I want you to just keep pushing down into that middle. Push down, be brave, be bold. And steady. And pull your hand away. This hand in the middle.
In the middle.
Like so. This hand on the outside.
Oh, okay.
And you're going to squeeze your fingers together very, very gently and just a little bit at a time. to pull those walls up to your nose. Good job, Doug.
Moving.
It's moving. Very nice, Doug. Very nice indeed. With the sponge, all I want you to do is hold on to this very gently and then press down very lightly with the sponge. Very, very lightly indeed.
Oh, it's making a little rounded top there.
A little rounded top. And then use the sponge by just dipping it into the centre to collect up any residue, any water that's left in there. If that's the kind of shape you want, we can leave it there and finish, or you can keep pulling up the walls.
I think that's not a bad shape.
That's very good, actually. Well done.
I think we can live with that.
Very well done.
Now, if people want to come on down during Artsolutely, they'll get a chance to see some of the work, the incredible range of work done by the many amazing
Huge,
artists.
and we've got new people here this year that we're really excited about as well as you know, old friends that have come back and with new products. So lots of new things that you won't see anywhere else, and I guarantee you'll find something that will just delight you. It's just great, and we have fun too. We have lots of fun through. So from the 1st till the 24th of December, we'll be here.
And here at the Vernon Arts Centre, don't miss it. All right, I'm going to wash my hands.
Yeah, go wash.
But I told you at the top of the show I was going to get my hands dirty. You can see I wasn't kidding. What an incredible day. And that's just the tip of the iceberg of some of the courses that they offer here at the Vernon Arts Centre. If you live in the North Okanagan, you should definitely be checking this place out. Incredible facility, great opportunity to express yourself. And anybody can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. All right, and don't forget, coming up, starting December 1st, is Artsolutely. This is how you have to clean off. There's buckets here. You don't clog up the drain. Artsolutely coming up December 1st. Great opportunity. Support your local artists. Get some amazing, amazing stuff. You might even find one of my glass beads in the auction we were talking about. Yeah, I don't think so. All right. That is it for the show. I'm clean once again. I'm Doug Brown. We'll see you next time on Go.